The time is now to try sobriety. To question whether I have a drinking problem is a basic inquiry. Or was I actually having a good time? That's the real question. This is my 6-month anniversary to sobriety. Yeah, I had a lot of apologizing to do off of some drunk shit. Did that shot make you do it? Was it good? Was it good 10 years later? Yeah, I know. You're gonna have to learn how to be in environments without alcohol. You know, you make memories. And when you're drunk, you can't remember nothing. You can't. It's like, what happened last night? Did I have a good time last night? You relying on other people to tell you that. It wasn't a good time if you don't remember. And I want to remember these things. I want to be present in a healthy way for other people. Choosing to abstain from alcohol can have a positive impact on one's overall quality of life. Without the presence of alcohol, individuals may find themselves with more energy, motivation to pursue their goals and interests. They may also experience improved sleep patterns, as alcohol can disrupt the natural sleep cycle and lead to restless nights. Additionally, an alcohol-free lifestyle can foster stronger relationships and social connections, as individuals are able to engage in activities and conversations without the influence of alcohol. Ultimately, by opting for a life without alcohol, individuals can experience a multitude of physical, mental, and emotional benefits that can attribute to their overall well-being. Alright, y'all. I'm just saying, just try it. Do 30 days. I dare you. Do 30 days and see how you feel. You might like how you feel, and you might be done. I'm not judging anybody. I'm judging myself. While I get ready, I had a topic that I want to talk about. I recently celebrated an anniversary. And what anniversary is this? Drum roll, please. It is my 1-year alcohol-free anniversary, and I'm so excited about that. By the time you hit 25, those drinks start to digest differently. I mean, it was fun in the time, but it wasn't fun in the recovery. And I was getting tired of feeling like that. And so when I would go out with friends and stuff like that, a lot of times, like, I would end up buying, if I wanted other people to drink with me. And that's my issue with drinking. There's a culture around drinking. People want other people to drink with them. No one wants to drink by themselves, really, unless, you know, you're really that far gone. I would buy people shots. I mean, spending lots of money. And at that time, you know, Casamigos had the summer in a chokehold along with Drake. We were just ODing on Casamigos. Me and my homegirl, shout out to you, Lauren, we used to go get mimosas after a crazy shift. And I'm not saying that was the best choice, but that's what we did to cope with nursing. So after I got to a point where I was drinking after work, like a glass of wine or whatever, I said, well, all right, I'm going to stop drinking at home. I'm going to only drink socially. I never limited how much I was drinking, though. So when I did go out, I would pregame at home, and then I would still go out. A glass of wine is 4 ounces. Well, I'm not drinking a 4-ounce glass of wine. That's a wine tasting. I was drinking wine glasses, like I want the big one and I want a full glass. I was still, of course, drinking excessively. It got to the point again, I was like not being productive because I could not go to the gym. I was entering my gym era. I was really like into working out. I was really into, you know, fitness and stuff. And as you know, with a hangover, baby, your workouts are going to be trash. Workouts are going to be garbage, you know, because you aren't physically able to complete the workout you normally would. And that was another issue that I had with drinking. I'm like, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get these gains. I'm trying to, really hone in, but I can't because I'm trying to drink Pedialyte in bed. Like, just tore up from the floor up. I started hating that. So let's do the math. I went on a trip, had a bad experience with drinking. Then I came home and, I decided that I was going to slow down my drinking. I went on another trip and attempted my first vacation without alcohol. That was when I went to on a cruise with my mom and my aunt, and I had met my boyfriend. He wasn't my boyfriend at that time, but we started talking. And so while on a boat or whatever, I did pretty good. It was a 7-day cruise. I lasted until probably about day 6 or day 7. And when I say I had a bad attitude, I did. I'm not even gonna lie. I did have a bad attitude because I was just like over it. People were drinking around me and I was just like not feeling it, annoyed. And that's nobody's fault but mine. It's just because I'm not drinking, I am bothered. But I did decide to have me a drink. Well, came home, started dating my boyfriend, going on dates. And again, okay, this is social. We're only gonna drink socially, blah, 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 blah. You create these parameters like, oh, I'm only gonna drink wine. You know how they say like WEED is like a gateway, you know what I mean? I feel like wine is the gateway to liquor, And I just found myself still drinking heavily, but it was fun, but it was like summertime drinking heavily. And by the end of the summer, your girl just, me and alcohol was knuckle up, and decided officially August 20th that I would stop drinking. So technically I am a year post. I'm more than a year out from drinking. And do I think about it? Well, here's the hard part. I was worried about vacations and stuff when, I started going on trips and stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh, people are going to be drinking around me. Would I have fun? Question whether, like, am I going to have fun? Am I going to enjoy it? Am I still going to be a fun person if I stop drinking? Although everyone else is drinking, FOMO, you feel like you're missing out. Everybody having a good time. It seemed like so much fun. Then I started to, be sober when people have their hangovers. And I'm like, thank you, Lord, I ain't got no hangover because I feel fine. You know what I mean? What helped me decide to stop drinking was the embarrassment, saying sorry or did something that disappointed someone, the amount of money I was spending on alcohol. The last thing that made me decide to go full turkey was someone really close in my life was already sober, and I was just like, if they could do it, you know what I mean? And they are a big influence in my life. I was like, all right, cool. I know I can do it. So I told my boyfriend. He was super supportive. He was team, sobriety. And I love that. I did still allow my boyfriend to drink around me. Like, other people drinking didn't bother me. It's just that I started to notice how much other people drink. Not that it's a problem or I wanted them to stop drinking for me or for my own sanity. It's just like, I just really got the outside view of what alcohol is doing to us. And it's really not a good look. Health-wise, socially, the lenses come off once you stop drinking. So now, will I ever go back to drinking? I do think about it. I do think about it because I like wine. I like wine culture, wine tastings, wine tours, wine vineyards. I like wine talk. I like sommeliers. I like, I just like that culture a lot, a whole lot. And sometimes I do feel like I'm missing out because I didn't get to go to Italy. I'm missing out on some things, but it's in totality, it's not worth it. I think maybe when I become 60, I might start drinking wine again. But then again, I'm going to be so far alcohol free that I don't even know if my body will let me. Like, my body might be like, this is poison. Don't put this back in me. Stop it. So I doubt it. I doubt I'm going to go back to drinking alcohol. Definitely not hard liquor, because now I see hard liquor and I'm just like, make me want to throw up. I don't know how people drink that stuff, but I don't judge. Am I less fun because I don't drink anymore? I'm not gonna lie, probably. Now, life has been kicking me in the hoo-ha, but outside of that, I feel like for the most part, I'm still pretty like cool, down to earth. Now, do some people miss me drinking? Yes. You were lucky enough to have the experience, and that those days are gone. Learning how to have fun outside of liquor. You don't realize that a lot of things we do nowadays involves drinking. When I mean drinking, I mean excessive drinking. Main reason, the main reason why I decided to stop drinking was because I did not want to become an alcoholic when my dad passed away. I just feel like it was a temporary fix for a bigger problem. Me coping with my dad's feelings. Me coping with my feelings towards my dad's cancer. Also, again, y'all, that's why I have YouTube, because I needed to start expressing myself because I was internalizing everything and becoming very aggressive. So anyone that's interested in sobriety, I truly encourage you to try it. It doesn't have to be a year like me. It could be, you try for 2-3 months. You try for 6 weeks. You know what I mean? You just try it to see if it could work for you. If it does, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. The point is to create a healthier lifestyle. Nothing more, nothing less. Not to judge others, not to make other people feel bad because they don't or they do drink, but more so, for me, if I find a place in my life that I am unsatisfied, then I need to figure out, do I want to keep this thing in my life or do I want to do away with it? I'm now 31. I can't be getting drunk and being like, oh, it was the liquor. Like, no, girl, it was you and your poor decision making. Just not happy that you can't wake up early, or that you feel fatigued after a night out, or that you, are gaining weight, more weight than you ever have. Try cutting out alcohol, because I'm trying to tell you, all the sugar and the mixers that they put in those drinks, girl, you're drinking your calories. You are drinking those calories, girl. And I don't want that for you, because I know how hard you work. So that's it for me, y'all. Thank y'all for coming to listen to my story about sobriety. 1 year sober and bore, and we're going to continue to make good decisions and better decisions than the ones we've made previous. Because why? We now have experience and wisdom on our side. We now feel empowered. We now know that we are not alone. We're not alone, boo. I'm here with you. So till next time. Bye.